Let's take a look at some of your thoughts after our big story yesterday about Measure 113. Oregon's new Secretary of State, LaVon Griffin-Valade, ruled that lawmakers with 10 or more unexcused absences cannot run in 2024. Republicans have vowed to challenge that decision in court. But before we get too far in this, a viewer named Eileen asked us which senators will be barred from running next year, at least for now. Well, great question. 10 senators defied Measure 113 and 6 are up for re-election next year. According to a report from OPB last month, 4 of the 6 do plan to run. They are Senate Minority Leader Tim Knopp, Senators Brian Boquist, Dennis Linthicum, and Art Robinson. Senator Lynn Findley has not made up his mind, and Senator Bill Hansel says he's going to retire after his current term ends. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out in state court. By the way, Willamette Week reports that if the challenge to the Secretary of State's ruling fails in state court, this thing might just go to federal court for a constitutional challenge. Won't that be fun? Prepare for that. Anyway, let's get to your thoughts. Just about everyone who wrote to us or called in agreed with my opinion, thank you very much, that Republicans need to deal with the consequences of their actions. Vanessa wrote to us, I'm a Democrat and my man is a Republican. We knew exactly what we were voting for when we checked that box. We are tired of games on both sides.
I totally agree with your comments on the conservatives whining and crying that, oh, well, they didn't understand it. They didn't know. It was quite obvious, like it was explained. If you read it, everybody was more than happy to do it. It's just that the GOP is a party of whiners anymore. They seem to think they can bully their way through everything, and I'm tired of it. I used to be a Republican, but the last few years actually since Trump got elected, made me a independent and very anti-Republican because they're anti-American. They don't care about the country. All they care about is getting elected and pushing their beliefs onto the majority of the country, even though they are a minority.
Gail agrees with the Secretary of State, writing, you know, in the real world, if you went AWOL for any period of time from your place of employment, there would be no job available to you when you got your head out of your, well, you can read it there. By the way, those are her creative characters at the end of the comment, not ours. And how about this from Colette?
I just wanted to weigh in on the walkout from the Senate. You know, we did vote for that, and we expect our vote to count. So, yes, they should not be allowed to run again.
And Jean told us, unfortunate for us Oregonians who continue to respect and live by what GOPers used to live and breathe, that is law and order, these wayward politicians will now, like the pre-adolescent immatures they are, take their broken translation of Measure 113 into the courts for more and more and more waste of time of taxpayer dollars and nothing whatsoever to show for the money we send to Salem.
I spent 20 years in management consulting jobs with the state of Oregon, from Governor Tom McCall through Bob Straub and Vic Attia. And I agree with what you're talking about, with the legislators should follow, if they're not going to attend the sessions, and get rid of them.
Thanks to everyone who shared your thoughts with us. We do read those emails and listen to the voicemails. And as this drama plays out in court, you can bet we'll keep you updated every step of the way.